So we just left Superman. Is it just called Superman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we just finished watching Superman. So do you want to give your thoughts?
You get yours.
I love Superman. Okay, I love Superman. I actually really enjoyed the movie. I had a good time watching it. I loved that version of Superman. I loved Lois. I just felt like I felt like we started in the middle of a story. Like, if you don't know comic books, you don't know who any of these other people are and why they are. Like Metamorpho. Like, he was in it and played a big role, but it's a very complicated character, like how he got to be how he is. So I felt like there was I thought there was too many characters. It started like right in the middle, which I think for people who don't know comic books, it's going to be very, very confusing. And I don't think that they will like it as much. I wish it was more of a Superman story and not all these other components and things. But I enjoyed it. I loved Krypto because I love animals. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I would actually watch this again. I was watching it thinking I could watch this again. And I did not fall asleep like I did during Captain America. But you, what are your thoughts?
I was watching this thinking I will never see this again.
Really?
First off, I'm not a comic book guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, in every Superman that I think I've ever seen in my lifetime, his father passed away.
Yeah, he dies.
Now his father's just living. We in the middle. We like in the not the first iteration. This is like the third iteration of Superman based on this movie. Because him and Lois he tell him he love her and all this stuff. So that means we're far into the story.
Yeah, 3 years.
And his father is still alive.
Yeah.
I don't like that because that goes against every previous Superman that I've ever seen. Secondly...
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt.
This dog is a distraction. Out of nowhere. And then the Supergirl comes and it's supposed to be his drunk cousin that's going around hopping planes, getting drunk and partying. That is ridiculous.
That's a Supergirl story.
That's ridiculous. The robots in the crystals. Now you got robots that's helping him. Where they come from? I mean, it's like it's just weird. This is some new fan stuff. If they try to get a new audience, I get it. But Superman is our audience type of thing. You kind of parallel it a little bit better than what they did to me. It's just. And now the Daily Bugle flying around and
the Daily Planet.
The Daily Planet. The Bugle is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
The Daily Planet is flying around and this terrific hovercraft. Like, what in the world is going on? Hey, whatever. It is what it is.
I did want to add, I do agree that I did not like how it made Superman's Kryptonian parents evil. Like, he's supposed to come, like, in a takeover. Like, that's not... They were supposed to be good Kryptonians. So this makes them seem like they were bad Kryptonians, for people who know the Superman, like Zod. You know, when Zod comes, like, he's a bad Kryptonian. Like, it aligned them with Zod, and I didn't like that. Because Zod and them, they came to take over in different iterations of the Earth. So that bothered me. His parents being alive didn't really bother me. Because there's still time for that. There's still time for that. Usually,
he already loving Lois now. His father passed away before he was a child almost. He was a teenager when he passed away in all the rest of the movies.
Yeah, and this takes... I enjoyed it. I would actually watch it again. I love Superman. I love the person who's playing Superman. I think he's perfect. Can you say that he's perfect Superman?
I don't like the costumes on.
The costume is hard. Yeah, it's an old costume.
I mean, I like him
with the briefs,
but that whole mistake he made by saying he didn't want to have the little added muscles and stuff like that. He just wanted to be a suit. That was a horrible decision. He was like he had some tiny whities coming out of costume shop or Hobby Lobby or something.
I think that's like an original Superman with the
We don't want to see that.
What did you think of Lois? What did you think of Lois Lane?
I like Lois.
And they had good chemistry, right?
I think Lois was a good character.
Well, what do you get it? 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5?
1 out of 3. You want to do 1 out of 10?
1 out of 5 is gonna be a 1.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10, I give it a 3 or 4.
Okay, I think it's a 6.
I mean, the thing that made Superman great in my lifetime was more of the human factor. Even though he was, I just feel like he really can't push the building away from old girl in the car. The old Superman, he is the strongest thing on the planet in the
feel like
universe.
He was strong enough. I do feel like he was underpowered. He was
barely been able to push a little building out the way.
He was underpowered.
Then he got to climb from underneath this little monster. He crawled from underneath there like he's a human or something. I do not like stuff like that. That goes against all Superman, his abilities and all that. It's like when they make the Hulk like a car is hurting him or something. I don't like stuff like that because it goes against the strength that these people are supposed to have, and I don't like that.
So you give it a 3. I give it a 6. Vastly different opinions. I would go see it again. You would not. So that is our review of Superman.
He really struggling with the little building.
Let us know what
I'm talking like.
Let us know what your thoughts are and your opinion of the movie.
You better hurry up and drive, or it's gonna. Like really.